So please know, as you're moving into your new place, which is super exciting, we want you to move in with as little stress as possible and enjoy this new home. But enjoy it when you have planned in advance, budgeted in advance, so that what you can afford, you know in advance. And as you move in, you're comfortable and you enjoy what you're going into and you have a good time at your new place.
Guys, welcome back to yet another fun episode of the Fun Investors. Thank you for being here, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the constant support. We appreciate the subscription, we appreciate that you share our videos, and the fact that you motivate us to keep doing this. Thank you. I hope you're keeping safe. I hope you're staying at home most of the time. Keep washing your hands, keep sanitizing, do what you have to do. Let's fight this pandemic together. Yeah, today we are going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic. The 7 things you need to know before moving out of home. And by home, this could be your folks' place, your auntie's place, your uncle's place, your cousins, your brother, your sister's place. Yeah, we're just moving out. This is where real adulting begins. Yeah, the thought of paying bills can be so scary, but just so you know, at the end of the day, everyone has to leave the nest. No one is going to stay there forever. There'll be struggles, there'll be challenges, but again, there'll be growth, there'll be achievements. There'll be milestones, so it's not really such a bad thing. So we just want to take you through on some of the key things that you need to know before making this step in your life. Yeah, so I'll hand you over to Gladys to take you through the first few points of what you need to know before moving out. Yeah, over to you, Gladys.
Thank you, Brenda. On to my first point on what you need to consider while moving out. Firstly is know what you want. What size of a space do you want around you? Is it a 1-bedroom house? Is it a 2-bedroom house? Is it a bed-sitter or is it a single room? Considering what you earn, because remember, your rent shouldn't be more than 30% of what you earn in a monthly basis. So look at the size and look at the cost of what you're going to pay, and as well as the commute you're going to have from moving from that place you're living to your place of work, whether you're employed or whether you're self-employed and you need to get to your business. Secondly, know the costs of moving out. For you to move out from wherever you're living currently to your new place, definitely there are costs involved. And this involves moving the stuff that you already have and what you're going to buy to your new place. You can ask a family member who has a van or even a friend to help you out in moving, or even somebody who has a pickup. And in case you do not have and you need to use a moving company, consider knowing the costs that they charge, and also be able to negotiate and lower the costs down, because you want to keep your costs at minimal level for you to be able to start off at a good pace. That's it from me, and over to you, McKenna.
Thank you so much, Gwen. Now, moving into a new place is so exciting, so exhilarating, at the same time can be so financially and emotionally draining. But the main thing you need to understand is know what you can afford. What can you afford? At this point, I'm sure you've already budgeted for your rent, you've already budgeted for the water bill, you've already budgeted for, the security bill, those basics. But did you know that there's some things within moving that are rarely considered or rarely thought of that can end up getting your expenses from what you budgeted for, say 20,000 shillings rent, to what you did not foresee, say to getting you all the way to 30,000 shillings monthly costs? Some of these things, examples are, for example, you might move into a neighborhood and the caretaker tells you, hapa tuko na maji, usijali. You move in 1 month later, there's no water. City council water is not coming through, so you have to buy water. Now, buying water might mean you pay anywhere from 3,000 shillings to 8,000 shillings. Now, if you hadn't planned for this, these are costs you need to budget for in advance. Second, you might move in and then find out that maybe something like your gas cooker is not fitting into the spot it's supposed to fit into, so you have to maybe make a hole or get a carpenter to tailor the place for you so that it fits. This also is another extra cost. You might also find out that maybe the pipes leading to the drainage outside of your apartment or your house have issues which need to be fixed. Maybe you and the landlord might have to split the costs. Again, what does this mean? It means that you have to factor this into your budget. So please know, as you're moving into your new place, which is super exciting, we want you to move in with as little stress as possible and enjoy this new home. But enjoy it when you have planned in advance, budgeted in advance, so that what you can afford, you know in advance. And as you move in, you're comfortable and you enjoy what you're going into, and you have a good time at your new place. Over to you, Mugambi.
Thank you, McKenna. Another most important thing that you need to know before moving out is the security of the place. What are the security measures put in place within that building or the estate that you want to move to? Do they keep a proper record of people coming in and out of the estate? Are there door alarms? Are there CCTV cameras? Security check is very important because safety comes first. You don't want an instance whereby you go to work in the morning and in the evening, everything has been cleared in your house. Everything has been stolen. So basically do a security check, do a background check, and get to know whether there have been also instances of insecurities around, so that as you make a decision, then you make an informed decision. Then number 2, you need to protect your investment. Remember, you've spent money purchasing your household items. So, of course, you want to protect them against the risk of fire, the risk of burglary or damage by water by taking a home insurance cover. Sacrifice that small premium and insure your items, because ideally it is an investment that you've made. And of course, we have spoken much or discussed much about these particular policies in one of our videos on the insurance covers that you need as a beginner. Get to watch that video, you get to learn a lot. And again, read that lease agreement before you sign it, because in most instances we forget to read. And in the event you do something contrary to that particular agreement, it is a binding contract, and of course you may face legal charges. So basically read that lease agreement before signing it. Over to you, Esther.
Thank you so much, Mugambi. The other thing you want to do is have a network of friends. And what we mean by this is the Nyumba Kumi initiative. You want to get to know who stays around you, get to know their names. And how can you do this? Even when you're taking out your trash, when you're backing your car up, or even driving in, you would want to just get to know, hey, what's your name? Oh, this is your family. Oh, these are your children. And you never know when such friendships will be needed. That time when you need an extra seat and you have excess guests in your house, or even that time when you have an emergency in the middle of the night and you don't know who to call. Those are the people who would step in and immediately help, and they would call for help for you. So get to build a network of friends around you, and yeah, it's amazing. And you can also, just when you have an extra cake, drop it off at a neighbor's place, and that's how you just get to build friends. So yes, a network of friends is essential when it comes to choice of living and moving out of house. So over to you, Brenda.
Thank you so much, Esther. Yeah, the last thing you also want to know before moving out is you must have a contact for professionals, or rather a network for professionals. These are the plumbers, the electricians of this world. You want to have even the gas supplier's contact, because your gas might run out anytime and you don't know what to do at that point. If you have this contact, you just call immediately and you'll be sorted out. Also, make sure you have an electrician's contact, you have a plumber's contact, you might have a leakage, you might have an electrical fault. You must have these contacts ready for whenever these things happen, because they're going to happen at some point. Yeah, so having a network of professionals is really important when you're moving out. You must have them. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in into our episode today. Thank you for being here to the end, and we do not take it for granted. Kindly subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit that notification bell for videos every Thursday. Kindly like and comment down below on some of your experiences, the things you didn't know before you moved out and then you learned in the process, and some of the things that you would want us to also talk about more in this channel. Thank you and have a good one. Bye-bye.